trade season. Hopefully you're not hearing this dog in the background. But yeah, let's get it going. It's been a while since the last episode. A lot has happened. I'm going to try to just breeze through the highlights. This will probably be a Yuga heavy episode. If you don't know what that is, you will know shortly. But let's just go through some of the biggest things. Coinbase NFT is now in beta after teasing it for like 1 trillion months. Honestly, I never even thought it would get to this point because it's been insane. It's been since like October of 2021, and here we are in April. But they are in beta, so it's a thing that's happening, and you can check it out. It seems like they're rolling it out slowly, starting with influencers and kind of branching from there. So yeah, check it out. I have, I probably previously expressed it. I have my own issues with Coinbase. I'll give an example. Recently, there was somebody who registered the name of an influential person in the NFT space on Coinbase, like nft.coinbase.com/insert name here. And Coinbase kind of just stepped in, shut him down, and gave the name to the person, which is a very, centralized company thing to do. And this is a decentralized landscape. So that's the sort of thing I'm referring to. There's also, stuff that's been in the New York Times, yada, yada. I won't get into it here. I will say I like their Coinbase wallet product. But as far as exchanges go, I use others. I like Gemini. I'll throw a promo link below. Feel free to use it. And as far as marketplaces go, LooksRare, which will take me to the next thing. So, looksrare.org, and they have their token Looks. They've now started to give rewards just for listing your NFT on the platform. So not only do they give rewards for trading on the platform, they now are giving rewards just for if you have an NFT from the top 25 collections, then they reward you in their token Looks, which I think could be a game changer. It's pretty awesome that they're doing this, and I think we'll definitely, you see the NFT marketplace wars heating up. And I think this is definitely, one of the efforts they're making to just try to get more listings and then therefore more traffic, more volume on their site. Excuse me. Speaking of NFT marketplaces, Opensea, still the big dog, still, where a great deal of the volume is at. And what they've done recently, since we last spoke, is they got Solana NFTs on their platform now, which is pretty huge. So I would say this is their step in terms of they feel Coinbase breathing down their neck. They, there's other marketplaces like LooksRare, there's X2, Y2, doing new things or having lower trading fees. So, to entice people to shop and to list there. So I definitely think they rolled this out as quickly as they could to, make a play on that. What I will say is someone who's, checked it out a bit is it's not as seamless as I would have hoped. I think what a lot of people, myself included, hoped is when they launched Solana NFTs, they would do it in a way where it's kind of seamless to ETH collectors, where they do the conversion in the background from Ethereum to Solana. And then you could buy the Solana NFT, and then, if you provide, say, a Solana destination address, then you could, have the famous Fox that you buy sent to your Solana wallet, or a wallet that supports both Solana and Ethereum NFTs, which actually might not exist yet, come to think of it, but I think Coinbase Wallet is working on that. So maybe because of that, that's why they still have it siloed. So if you want to connect your wallet, you still have this separate. So it's MetaMask, it's Coinbase, it's Phantom, which is the Solana one. But I hope eventually they make it so that they do the conversions in the background. And I hope eventually, if you have a wallet that supports both ETH and Solana, that, you could just sort of seamlessly browse through OpenSea and without loading different wallets for different transactions, it just kind of happens smoothly in the background. I think once that happens, you'll see a lot more, cross collecting pollination across chains and such. But yeah, that's still pretty huge. And even though on a whole, the ETH NFT marketplace has been kind of down with the exceptions of the big guys. And, you could kind of see who I'm talking about. Moonbirds, obviously the big story in the past week. And then, of course, Bored Apes, which I'll talk a bit more about in a second. Besides the big guys, Azuki, Azuki's been pretty down, but they had a nice run up to about 30, I want to say. The whole and the ETH NFT space has been kind of down. Conversely, Sol's been kind of flying. Famous Foxes, which we've talked about when they were much cheaper, it's kind of been around a 30 mark for the OG collection, and between like 5 and 8 for the pixelated collection, which is much higher than, when I first did the buy the Solana NFT video, these were about 1 Solana token, and now it's, between 5 and 7, 5 and 8. Other collections like the Gods has exploded. This is insane. Look at this. Over 300 Sol floor price. That's crazy. So it's kind of just interesting seeing how these different, the Solana side has been moving and how ETH has been moving. But let's go back to ETH real quick. And we got to talk about Yuga, man. If you don't know, Yuga is the parent company of sorts to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And now through recent acquisitions, I mean, not that recent now, they also now own CryptoPunks and Meebits. So that's pretty huge. And they've just recently announced that Otherside, which is their metaverse. So if you've heard this term, metaverse, virtual land, Decentraland, sandbox, they're launching their own metaverse, and it's coming April 30th, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And I encourage you to check out this trailer, man. I'm not even going to lie. This looks fly as hell. And if you scroll ahead to about 118, I want to say it was, then you see the full, it's kind of squad up here. You know what I'm saying? You see a world of women right here. You see Cryptodes. You see a cool cat. It's pretty cool. So there's some speculation as to what that means. Like, why are these collections being showcased in this way? Who knows? Maybe some sort of special privileges to holders. I'm going to personally speculate based on zero alpha or actual information that maybe it means potential future partnerships or acquisitions. That's what people were saying for Cool Cats a few weeks ago. It was based in nothing, but at the time, but who knows? Random speculation I'm going to make is, if not, if this isn't indicative of future acquisition / partnerships, then I do think something we can watch out for this year is more NFT M&A, more mergers and acquisitions, more, other, top projects looking at what Yuga did in terms of they're owning Bored Ape, and then, acquiring CryptoPunks and Meebits. They're going to look at that and be like, yo, if we need to stay competitive, because these guys are the juggernauts, and now they're launching their own metaverse, which, very well might become the metaverse, instead of Sandbox or NFT Worlds or anything else. Maybe we got to combine forces too. So, who knows? Maybe you see something like Cool Cats and Doodles, and, I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there. Again, this is based on absolutely nothing. I have no alpha. I'm just talking. But I wouldn't be surprised. It makes sense. This is kind of just what happens in the Web 2 business world. People just got to stay competitive. And, that's one way I see it happening. And yeah, if you go into the original tweet from Yuga Labs, you see it says powered by ApeCoin. There still was speculation, and is speculation, that the metaverse launch might be priced in ETH. But I say, why wouldn't it be priced in ApeCoin? One, the tweet says powered by ApeCoin. Two, it would obviously be good for the coin, and you can already see some of this price action in the past few days, other people are starting to feel that way. Running up from around 10, $11 to as high as around 18. Slight retracement. But yeah, I would say, why wouldn't it be? And yeah, again, well, not again. I'll mention this for the first time. Again, something that's happened since we last spoke. ApeCoin, which is, the token for the Yuga ecosystem. I picked up a little bit, not even going to lie, because I cannot. Let's go back to these prices here. Floor price for a Bored Ape currently 136 ETH. So 136 times roughly 3,000 US dollars. Bored Ape Kennel Club, which is the cheapest one, 12 ETH. Okay, still wild. Mutant Ape Yacht Club, 40 ETH. Crazy. So I see all of these things and I'm like, I can't afford that. But I tell you what, I can buy a couple tokens priced, a little bit less than $20 each. So I picked up some because at this point it's like, hey man, you can't really fade Yuga. You can't fade what they've done in the past year. It's been crazy and groundbreaking and trend setting. Every adjective you can use in a positive light, pretty much. You can't fade it. So I picked some up just to have some Yuga exposure. I imagine as time wears on, more and more people will do the same. Not financial advice. None of this is. Gotta throw that disclaimer in there. But just something to think about, and especially if they do this Metaverse launch priced in ApeCoin. But we'll see, in less than a week, how that pans out. I'll go ahead and close these on down. Oh, I guess I had this open. I have the Famous Foxes website open. So again, this is a Solana project. Just to illustrate, so really cool thing that Yuga did is they launched ApeCoin when they were a very established brand, and a lot of NFT projects have launched tokens under the term quote unquote utility tokens, and the truth is a lot of them are useless and Ponzi like if we keep it a stack, you know what I mean? But I will say Ape and then also Foxy, which is a utility token for Famous Foxes, I will say are notable exceptions. Foxy in particular, they have it right here, utility on their website. So you could do all of these things, and it's priced to transact in their Foxy token. So you can mint your own NFT on Solana, and for a small fee that you pay in Foxy. You could do swaps of NFTs. You could bulk list your NFTs on Magic Eden, the Solana NFT marketplace, using a Famous Fox tool. All these things, bulk send your NFTs to a different wallet or burner or whatever the case is. Send NFT messages to somebody who has an NFT that you might want to buy, but they don't have it listed. So there's actual use, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that's something, if you're still new to NFTs or you're still shopping and you're checking out these different projects, and maybe these projects have a utility token, then see if it has actual utility, because in a lot of cases they don't. So I think the last thing I'll mention, and this, I should say it's an unsponsored sponsored mention, just because I'm heavy in Fangang. So full disclosure, you know what I'm saying? I am a holder, but they recently released what you could say is like their updated roadmap, and the team just continues to build. They just have a lot that they've already executed on in the year so far, and a lot coming up. I'd encourage you to check it out. Their Medium page, which you can get to through their Twitter, and it's just dope to see that even though the general ETH NFT market is down, with some exceptions, of course, that they just keep building. They build no matter what is going on. So I just wanted to browse through this really quickly. If you want to check it out more in depth, and I would say they're available for a nice little discount right now. Both the OG collection and Pixel Fangs, which is their pixelated collection. then definitely worth checking. Until next time, it's gonna be pretty much all eyes on Yuga, like what's going on there, how the metaverse launch goes, and we'll keep you posted on all the other things developing in the NFT space. I'll check you out next time. Once again, signing off from Trade Season. Peace and love, y'all.